Hello guys, it is Gate of Theories, and today we are going to be wondering about the movie Inside Out. Now what Inside Out showed us and told us about the Pixar universe, it showed us what happens to humans or animals when an emotion leaves headquarters. It shows us what happens when they get a brain freeze. But one of the things it doesn't show us is what happens when a person or animal gets ill. And today we are going to be working out what that is. But before we start digging into this theory, make sure you've clicked that subscribe button. So, to start off with, we need to know which emotion would actually cause illness. Now, it's definitely not joy, because you don't feel happy when you're ill. It could be sadness, as you could feel sad when you're ill. You can get a bit angry when you're ill. You could be worried, but I don't think that fear would really be an illness emotion. And the last person is disgust. Now, I think disgust is basically his job is to make, Riley look all presentable and stuff like that. But I think disgust is also one of the emotions that makes Riley ill. And according to dictionary definition, the verb for disgust also means sicken, and sicken means feeling ill. Illness could also be an emotion itself, but seeing as there is only 5 emotions and illness is not one of them, means that disgust would be the illness emotion. So when someone feels sick, it means that disgust would probably take over from their lead emotion. And if their lead emotion is disgust, well, I'll come on to that later. We know that in the movie, emotions can sort of play another emotions as well. For instance, Joy is shown to be sad when she's in the Forgotten Land, and sadness is shown to be happy when she saves Riley. Seen as emotions could feel another emotions, it means that joy, anger, fear, and sadness could all feel disgust or illness, basically. When the other emotions feel this, it means that joy would probably start, feeling all weird and probably leave the controls. Fear would probably start freaking out and not touch the controls at all. Anger would probably feel angry because of this, may start touching the controls, which would be why when you feel sick, sometimes you can get a bit angry. And maybe sadness may touch the controls as well, as she's sad because of this and wants to help Riley by feeling sad, basically, which leaves disgust, seeing as she's used to this, in charge, basically. Seen as the lead emotion would be gone and all the other emotions would be acting really weirdly, disgust would try and take the controls and try and do as best she can. Like in Inside Out, when sadness and joy leave, disgust tries to stop anger and try and say, why don't we try and be happy? But seeing as everyone else is feeling sick and sadness and anger would probably be touching the controls, it means that disgust would probably make Riley feel sick. If disgust was the lead emotion, she'd probably try and follow what everyone else is putting into the controls, as seeing as everyone else is feeling sick, she'd probably control Riley to be sick as well. Eventually, disgust may calm everyone down, and that's when she would decide, or the main emotion would decide whether to make Riley feel well again. If the person who was ill decided to take drugs to help them get better, when it got to headquarters, disgust would then use it to try and cure all the other emotions and then eventually make Riley feel better. So guys, that's what would happen in the Pixar universe to a person or animal when they get ill. Tell us in the field section down below what you thought, if it should do with any changes. Tell us all that in the field section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.